The Airdrie Public Library, just north of Calgary, finds itself caught in the crosshairs of a culture war targeting libraries across Canada and the U.S. Under fire? Books about sex education, gender identity, or titles with gay themes and characters, like this one.
It just teaches kids about Pride Festival and what happens at them. So this one, along with quite a few other titles we've had, were found actually in our toilet in the women's washroom.
Kelly Lawson has been tracking which library books have been drawing fire, and there are plenty. In 2023, there were 4 times more book challenges in Canada than the pre-pandemic average.
You have that right to choose for your children what they view. It's not your responsibility or right to choose for other people.
Who here feels that horrible things are happening in our libraries?
David Parker is the founder of the grassroots movement Take Back Alberta, which aims in part to change the face of the province, one book at a time, one library at a time.
What are the horrible things, in your opinion, that are going on in the libraries?
Well, they're introducing them to a sexual identity, right? They're introducing them to a sexual way of being. They're making sex primary. Children don't need that. Children need to be children.
Calls for crackdowns on libraries have been answered across the country, with protests and counter-protests. Libraries have faced legal threats and bomb threats. Do you think these attacks on books and libraries is the message that LGBTQ and trans folks don't belong in this country?
Absolutely. It's really kind of a first step towards a broader redefinition of who is truly part of Canada.
So, Mark, this particular backlash against libraries and books certainly seems to feel like an American import, no?
Oh, absolutely. And it started in the United States. It's spreading to Canada thanks to social media. What's interesting is that many of the books that parents want banned are the same on both sides of the border. What's different in the U.S. is there's been legislation introduced in many states that's very punitive towards libraries. In Idaho, for example, a parent can sue a library if they carry a book that the parents feel are inappropriate for kids. Books about, quote, homosexuality, for example. And what's also seen in the States is librarians are retiring in droves under this pressure. We'll be watching to see if that happens here in Canada as well.
Absolutely. Mark, thank you.
Thanks.